Let's go.
Hey everybody, welcome, and we are at the College of Agriculture, Engineering and Science. So we are with students from the agriculture program and they're going to take us on a tour of Bowen farms. So,
okay, my name is Inyonda Oluwatofumi, a 300 level student of animal science and fisheries.
Yeah, my name is Kodri Aziz, a 300 level student of agri-economics program.
okay, so we're going to go into this tour and let's learn something. Is it always this quiet?
Yeah. Yes, actually. Until some courses say they want to borrow our land.
Like who?
Like MBBS fighting us last year.
Last year?
Yes.
For what?
Because we wanted to use our land until they wanted to use it. But oh well. Oh, we're just for fun.
Wow. You know, this is like the most cinematic spot on this campus.
Right.
Like it's calm, trees. I did a video here and someone was telling me that they didn't know if I was in Nigeria or not. The only thing that gave it away was I want a car that passed behind us. We were like, so you don't travel again, or so I don't go somewhere. Okay,
sometimes when you come in the evening and everywhere is just cool and calm, and you see some people taking pictures, especially during the rainy seasons, everywhere will be green. Very, very beautiful.
Wow. Who's in charge of the forest vegetation?
Bowen.
Okay. So I'm guessing there's no like horticultural subgroup.
Nah.
We're trying to create one.
Okay.
One time, didn't work out.
Oh, okay.
No,
I think
wait.
some people's projects.
Okay. Because this has not been here. This is new.
Yeah. These are, I think, projects of some students.
Okay. What are they planting? Do you know what they're planting?
It's not BSc. I think it's MSc. I'm not sure.
Okay, MSc.
Yeah,
interesting.
I'm not sure, because apart from the bachelor's degree program in agriculture, we also have masters and PhD.
Oh wow.
So
wow. So we have PhD in agriculture here. Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
But they'll be working on it. I think there are too many weeks there.
So this is just the starting point.
okay. There will be the topic that they will do that will rely on them having it like this. And
okay. Let's go to the main thing.
Yes.
Oh, the paddock, the famous paddock.
Yeah.
Ooh.
2 weeks in paddock is like.
Normal for us,
So you have to do paddock every time, right?
Yeah.
When we go to paddock, we don't work as much as people that are there.
There is a difference between people that are there to study and people that are there for punishment.
So they are going to be doing the work and we will just be learning.
So context, paddock duty is usually like in context of Bowen. Those who are being disciplined, let's say they were late for something or they were just caught in inappropriate places. Anyone that wants to get punished, usually they give them 1 week of paddock duty. That involves packing cow shit. What else do they do? Cow dung.
Mostly packing cow dung.
That's mostly it.
Yeah.
So we're actually going to the paddock where learning takes place and also
punishment.
Oh.
So this is the paddock.
Have you ever been here before? Me neither. This is exciting.
Good children.
It says with good children.
Well, for the content, I've only been here for classes.
Wow.
I don't think you can hear.
I had one move.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is it so far away from?
The smell is something.
Ah.
It's something.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
I think we also have one goat shaving there too.
A goat shaving?
A goat tree.
Goat free?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are red goats too?
Yeah.
Wow. What do we have in Bowen?
We have chicken,
Chicken,
we have pigs,
pigs,
we have goats,
goats,
we have cows.
cows.
Fishes too.
We have fish.
Yeah, but at the other side.
Then
Which
we
other
have
side?
rabbitry.
Yeah, at the other side of the school.
Okay, where this
That's
one?
where, like, let's say, yeah,
Teaching and research.
yeah, teaching.
Oh,
research
okay, okay. Oh wow.
And then we have a milk collection center. But I'll talk more on that when we reach the paddock.
Okay.
farm, where we collect milks, and we have more of females here.
Ah.
No, I don't think we have any bull.
Okay, like the cows are all females.
Yeah, they are all females. Because they practice artificial insemination.
Oh, you guys have to tell us about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. It's like I just got to a new location. Like I don't think I'm in Bowen anymore. Like where am I? What is this? Some guy farms or what?
Nah, yeah, I'm Bowen farm, taking a journey with our big students.
Wow.
So
The frontal view. Wow.
welcome to Bowen paddock. Then
Yeah, I don't know whether these people complain. Let's get
Yeah, just get there. Yeah.
the milk collection center is there,
Okay.
but you will have to go nearer
So
for you
how
better shots.
how much milk do you get a day?
When we start the talk,
Okay.
you will know.
Okay. Okay.
I can't actually disclose it, sorry.
Oh, okay.
But then I'll give you one or two hints to what we're
Okay.
dealing
Fair
with
enough.
here.
Fair enough. Wow.
You guys named them.
We don't stay here that much to the extent of naming.
Oh wow.
But then they will have their breeds.
Okay, you have different breeds.
Yeah.
I just thought that they only roamed freely. I didn't know that they had a house they would come back to and stay.
Okay, see an example. Just
Look at these
carry
babies.
carry that the. Well, stop now.
Turn your camera off. So let me explain what just happened. As we were about to start filming in the farms, we were apprehended by one of the staff. I mean, he was comprehensible and he told us that we could not go ahead with the filming because they needed some extra clearance, and you know it's like a private property and stuff like that. There were just a lot of political and other things behind the scenes. So although we could not get into the tour of the actual farms in this particular video, we did get some interviews, so let's go back into that.
Why did you choose to study agric? Why is this something?
Okay.
And why animal science for you?
Why animal science? Yeah. Okay. I would start with. I believe that Nigeria started degrading economically, subjective opinion, the day we discovered oil. Because before then, we were flourishing as an agricultural country. That is why even in our flag, coat of arms, I think, we have something that speak of agriculture. But then with the focus shifting, or the focus shifted from agric to oil, we had a loss both of land, the factors of, we had a loss of land, labors, even capital, because capitals were being diverted to making oil intensive. But then I see Nigeria as an industry that will come back to agriculture. So, but then at that point, it will be people that are in the industry when Nigeria is spiraling back to agriculture that will actually enjoy it both financially,
Okay.
then would have the pleasure of saying I was here and I assisted in bringing it back.
Okay.
Mainly on the financial.
Okay, so,
So-
it's like a future investment, it's not a noun thing.
Exactly. Then also there are a lot of opportunities that have not been touched, a lot of works to be done that need younger people. And I will say this for facts that for every white collar job you see, there is always a brown collar job at the behind that person working.
Okay.
For every white collar job you see, there's always a brown collar job behind that person. So I think that's all.
What's a brown collar job like? The people that actually do.
People that have to do the dirty work.
Okay.
For every presentation you see, there are people that actually have to do the dirty work. Dirty work might not necessarily be you toy with sand. It might be sitting there in the laboratory. It might be sleeping in your lab, because if you are dealing on works that you have to stay overnight with it, so it won't go wrong. You might be sleeping in your lab. It might be a lot of things, but for sure, for every white collar, there's a brown collar at the back.
Okay, okay. I want to ask AZ a question. Okay, so you're studying agri-economics.
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you guys think about like courses like agri-economics, extension, you know, is there like something, because I've heard so many people say that, oh, you study like these courses, you just prepare your mind to look for another job, like probably end up being a banker or something. So like, what was the idea behind you studying agricultural economics?
Okay, for me personally, I don't know. Studying agri-economics was a desire I got from my dad's farm.
Okay.
You get? So, for someone like me, I have more knowledge about practical agriculture. So, I'm just looking for a way to actually manage the funds,
Okay.
help to manage the money. Okay, if you're making the money, how can you channel the money into producing more?
Okay.
And
Investing, right?
exactly.
Okay.
Generating more revenue, more income, you get. So, but apart from that, for other people that don't actually have the grounds to actually start something big with agri-economics, studying agri-economics, you're right, you can become a banker.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use it in the bank, because you have farmers going to the banks to go and apply for loans.
Okay.
So it is the agri-economics that will be like, okay, let's go and assess his farm, let's know what he can produce, and you get. So it is those figures that the agri-economist will give you that will allow you to, like, okay, say, oh, we can give him so amount of loan, we can do this, we can do that, so things like that. But for agri-extension is just about, okay, let's say I'm an extensionist. Just me going to rural areas to preach.
The gospel of agriculture.
Yeah, no, not just to anybody, to the farmers.
Okay.
How they can make it go big, how to make more money from, most farmers in rural areas mainly use their hands. You get?
Yes.
Yeah, so how I will introduce to them, okay, if we use this machine, if you plant, now we have some, what do they call it now? Improved seeds, like maize seeds and all. That's okay. When you plant them, 2 months, they are. But these farmers don't know about it. So as an extensionist, you are the one that will be like, okay, there are new seeds like this, like that, like that. You get me?
Okay.
Yeah. But my passion, why I actually came to study economics, I'll say is my dad. Because when I see, we started with fish farm. Yeah, the fish farm, I'll say, was doing very well. Yeah, although losses in fish farming, you say, comes from when they are between fries to juvenile. You get, that's when you make big losses. But then when they are going to their mealage, their table size, you don't really make losses. And for chicken,
Okay.
let me speak about chicken. I think we'll still talk about cattle. Okay. For chickens, I think, for me, if I want to invest, maybe from my experience, from what I've known, from things I've seen, I would invest in layers. Issa Brown, to be precise.
Okay,
You
why?
get? Why is because if you want to do layers is a long-term business.
Okay.
You get? Although from day old to about 4 months, 5 months, they won't lay. You just keep feeding them with your own money and all. But when they start laying, you get?
So it's like
you start making your money, but the money comes in for a very long time. They get, then you make back what, and you don't, the mortality rate of layers is low compared to broilers. And for broilers, they grow very fast, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, they are ready. So you have to have the market, some 6, yeah, it depends on how you feed them and the environment. So things like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe proceed. Okay, so I have another question. What was that one experience like that you've had so far that made you say, oh yes, I'm studying the right course, like I'm not choosing wrong, or I'm not going like in the wrong career direction? What's that one experience that you've had in like Bowen?
In Bowen, okay, if you look at Bowen now, we are all complaining about the cost of food and all. You know that if we have surplus food, let's go back to demand and supply. If there is surplus, the price will be low. But it means most people are not going into agriculture, so we don't have all these things in Nigeria importing. You get, so that is why the price of rice is as high as
300 naira per spoon.
Yeah, 300 per spoon and all. You get. So if we are actually producing more in Nigeria, then that's why you see that the federal government are fighting and they are saying food security. You get. So those are the things they are trying to.
Okay, Tofumi, do you want to share your own like?
Sorry, question.
What's that one experience that?
Oh, that one experience. My own experience is not with the course itself, it's with the people I met while doing the course. Because I can say I met more or less a family. If you see all of us together, I believe you will be able to differentiate this is this, this is that, until we get to our final year. So sometimes it's tough, I won't lie. It's tough because you can imagine as a farmer, you are doing the course of a doctor, you are doing the course of an economist, you are doing the course of an accountant, you are going to touch the course of a surveyor and everything, because all those works where you have to check your ground, how is it under soil science, you have to check your ground, is it good, the physical parts, is it good for the crop you want to plant and everything. So it's maybe tough, no, I won't say it is, but then it's a nice experience. It's a very nice experience.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, so yeah, like why in this technological world, you know, everybody's trying to incorporate technology in whatever they are studying. Okay, I'll speak from medicine now. In my own experience, like there are now machines, there are now robots that can perform a surgery on you without like humans. Humans just have to like control and give a few things. So do you have like any invention like that in agriculture that maybe you've heard of or you've seen in Bowen University that's like helped your study or even any of the farms?
I think for Bowen, technologically we are advancing. We are still growing because putting technology inside agriculture is not a one-day process. Neither is it a one-year process. There are a lot that you think, a lot that goes into planning, because losses in agric is not a small thing. That's why you see people saying vaccine, take this vaccine, give your animals this vaccine, because the losses are not, they're not one bird, 2 cows or like 3 pigs. It is overflowing. Let me just put it like that. It is quite a lot, and that is why we tell people that if you have a vaccine if you are meant to give your animal with vaccine, give it at the right time, right dosage. Don't do under, don't do over, because losses are really, really terrible. But we pray for none in Jesus' name.
Let's talk about technology. Yeah, so concerning the technology, I think for Bowen is still growing. I think these technologies are very expensive. You get very expensive, because look at it most courses will not even exist without farming. Engineers, when they say, okay, we are engineers, the rubber that they use for their wires and all, where are they getting it from?
I was about to put my defense
Okay.
stone, but okay, let me drop it.
For medical students,
no, don't
like,
worry. You
yeah, for
already had the point. So.
yeah, for medical students like you, without us, you don't have your drugs, you get, because they are all coming from plants and animals. Because I think I was reading on something and I saw that insulin, the insulin that you guys are now using for diabetes is coming from animals. Do you get? So yeah. So without agric, all these things don't exist. Do you get? And we have technologies like drone. These drones are like for wetting the irrigation.
DJI agro drones.
Yes. So we have those things, but you don't expect Bowen to acquire such because it's very expensive. Yeah, and we have
with time.
I think
with time, and then with the growth in the agriculture
sector
itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think now in other parts of the country, of the world, sorry, we have where they are going into aquaponics, hydroponics, and all. Do you get? So look at a country as small as Israel, feeds 2/3 of the world. Do you get? Why? Not that they have the land, they don't have the land, but they are into aquaponics and hydroponics. That means you don't have to plant on the soil, you can plant in water.
That's really crazy. That's very,
do you get? You just supply the nutrients that the plant
Why
needs.
not, like, when we were growing up, they say soil is one of the most important components, like...
Yeah, it's one of the... soil is very important, but then now...
Conscious nature.
with the advancement in...
diversity.
Yeah, we have to look for other options.
Okay. You can just get the nutrients you want from the soil and then make your laboratory or your design of it where the plants will get the nutrients but you won't need the soil. So there are more on that, but
Okay, so what's one thing that you really wish that as an agricultural student you would see Bowen incorporate before you leave? Like one thing that you really want to see Bowen, maybe you've heard about it, or you know, like it will be very helpful to develop the agricultural practices
For me personally, I'll say I would love if Bowen actually gives the room for their students to, because we have a lot of lands that are wasting. Yeah, let their students, okay, if you know you can take care of this particular piece of land and you can acquire it for maybe a cheap amount, or you can give it to you for free, but you can use it for business while you are still in school. And list it for, because it will actually even help you in boosting what you already know. Because what we are learning is more than what we learn in class. Do you get? We need to do the practical. Let's know that, okay, I'm actually give me 2 plots of land, 1 plot of land. Do you get? Let me plant on it. If I fail, I know, okay, this is my mistake. If I pass, I know, oh, I've done well.
I think one thing that might discourage that, like you said, the losses are not minimal. It's something that if you fail, it's going to be tragic, it's a risk.
Yeah, but the losses are not minimal. But then the loss is not coming from the school's pockets.
Okay, from
the school,
your own,
the school is giving the land to the students, so it is left to the students to do whatever he or she wants with it.
Okay, definitely,
everything, all work, all jobs are risks. Like now, going to do a surgery, you're not sure, if the patient is coming out alive or not. That's why they will tell you surgery is 50-50. Yeah. So same thing as planting. I can plant my seed and then it doesn't germinate.
Yeah. And it's not your fault.
And it's not my fault. Okay. It might be the land, it might be the seed, it might be whatever I used to plant. But then, the joy in it is doing it and being successful. Okay. The fact that you are doing a particular type of operation does not mean there's no risk, or that you will plant and it just suddenly goes. A lot of factors is the sunlight, the temperature, the humidity, is everything good for the plant to survive from seed to seedling, even to your harvesting. So I would say we can do better. Also, we can do better.
Okay, so what's your own, like, that one thing you want to see? I want to hear.
One thing I want to see, well, I don't have a particular thing.
Okay.
Or I haven't actually thought of a particular thing. But I actually want to see this program grow. The program is growing, but we've not reached there. We've not gotten
Okay,
there.
so just in case, like, your what do I call prospects, like prospective students of animal science would watch this, or agriculture, can you like say one thing very convincing that might make me come to Bowen University?
Oh no, you people should come.
That's not very.
See, do you know why?
Okay.
It's very, very fun.
Okay.
Learning a lot of things. There are a lot of things I learned, and you can just apply them into, like, knowing that there is a lot of heat, or like I'm sweating presently. But if I go under the sun, if I go under the tree, there's cool breeze. How? If I'm standing here, I'm sweating. If I'm here, there's cool breeze. The tree is under the sun, but then rain is falling. I go under the tree, it stops it. Rain is falling, you are here, there's cold, you are here, water is here, but there's no source of water around it. How is it coming? This soil is, to a layman, this soil is brown, this soil is brown, but this one is planting a root crop, this one is planting a standing crop or a creeping crop. Why? So everybody, they just see the physical, but we see the chemical, we see the biological, we see a lot of things, and trust me, it's very, very fun. Very, very fun.
Yeah, do you think I should too late.
Absolutely.
It's not late. It's not late.
It's
Trust
late.
me,
Oh,
it's not
it's
late.
late.
It's not late. It's not late. You
Okay.
can come.
Okay.
You can just like a side program, side MBBS slash.
Boy doesn't allow that.
Agri.
I'm wearing BSc anatomy.
Change that BSc anatomy to BSc agri.
Medicine slash anatomy.
The A can be for agri. The A
Okay.
can be for anatomy. A decide.
Okay.
Okay, so a bit of insights. Today they kicked us out of the of the paddock, so we didn't have the right approval. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it shows that we're doing something right. Unless you can get kicked out of somewhere, I mean, you're not doing anything. So we made the first step. So we'll try and shoot the other parts once we get some appropriate approval. But yeah, we have this piece. Stay tuned for the part 2, or it's either going to be part 2 or you see the next part in a few seconds. Either way, editing will help you out. So yeah, these parts.
I think I like this view of like the agri department. It's very beautiful. This is why we come to borrow your land, like you said.
Yeah,
So we can have like
the most
very
beautiful part of campus.
In fact, you will start paying rent. Start paying rent very soon.
Yeah.
good- Okay, I think that's
So
all.
this is going to be continued. Stay tuned.